What's up, y'all? My name is Vincent and welcome to my channel. This is my very first video, so I do appreciate you watching. And today we're going to be talking about fitness, my fitness journey, what works for me, what doesn't. I get lots of questions on a day-to-day basis about my diet, my workouts, how long am I working out, so on and so forth. So hopefully my tips can help you out with your fitness journey. All right, let's start with diets and dieting. I'm starting there only because I feel like it is one of the most important factors in anyone's fitness journey is what we're actually putting inside of our bodies. So I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like I'm eating salads 7 days a week, all around the clock, rice cakes, absolutely not. If you don't know me, I'm from the South. So I love food, I love ice cream, I love Popeyes. We eat and we eat well in the South. However, I do feel like moderation is really important. So the first thing that I always mention when anyone asks me about my diet is moderation, because I feel like it's the best way to explain what I do or what works for me without getting into it. But we're here to get into it, so I will. So between moderation and just like intermittent fasting is what I practice. So just to kind of break it down for you, an average week, Monday through Thursday, I try to avoid eating out. I try to avoid cocktails. And honestly, I just try to save those cheat days for the weekends. So if I'm gonna have, a double margarita with salt all around that rum, it's gonna be on a Saturday or a Sunday fun day. And just chill during the week, focus on hydrating yourself, focus on your fitness goals, moderation. All right, so I want to get a little bit more detailed about what I actually keep inside of my kitchen, just during the week to week when I go grocery shopping, the things that I'm looking for, the things that I'm buying. Starting with proteins. The three main proteins I keep in rotation would be chicken, ground beef, or ground turkey, in which I typically make the ground turkey or the ground beef on top of the stove in a skillet, where my chicken I always throw inside of my pressure cooker. It cooks for 30-45 minutes. By the time I come to check on it, it's ready to, or by the time it's done, really, it's like shredding apart, which just gives me more options to do with the chicken or ways to eat it, right? So I could put it inside of a wrap, I could make a sandwich out of it, I could put it on top of spinach or lettuce to make a salad, as well as for the ground beef and the ground turkey. Or if you just want an actual meal, you could always throw in veggies and rice. So take one of those proteins and then add a veggie. My go-to veggies would be broccoli, corn, or Brussels sprouts. I pretty much keep those three in rotation. And then cucumbers, I typically always keep just as a snack. So I'll chop it up, put it inside a Tupperware, shake it up with seasoning, and just keep it inside the refrigerator. So whenever I am like fiending for like something zesty, that's still healthy, opposed to like, a flaming hot Cheeto, I'll just go and have like some cucumbers and move on. And then boiled eggs. That's another go-to snack for me as far as a protein. And boiled eggs, or eggs period, are just good to have for breakfast. If you ever just want to like, scramble an egg. I'm definitely one of those like breakfast all day type of people, especially since I'm fast until 11 a.m. So keep eggs. You could throw that in the list of proteins. That would be chicken, ground beef, ground turkey, or eggs. Those are the four proteins that I would look for or suggest to throw into your shopping cart, while you're doing your weekly, whatever, grocery shopping. I mentioned the veggies again, which was corn, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli for me, cucumbers as well, just a snack. But you know what veggies you like, what veggies you don't like, but just always try to incorporate some type of veggie. And then, like I said, I always keep just like rice. I'll add like a cup of white rice if I wanted to like make a plate out of these things. So if I want to do like some chicken with some Brussels sprouts and some rice, that's going to be my meal. As far as desserts, I love ice cream. I can eat ice cream all day, every day. However, as I gotten older, I realized that I had to make healthier decisions. So although I still love ice cream, I always will. Ever since I was a kid, I always got ice cream cakes for my birthday because I love ice cream, y'all. But I eat Greek yogurt a lot. that's my substitution for ice cream. Our healthier choice would be Greek yogurt. I've also loved these bars, which I will link the name of it in the bio, but they're pretty much like frozen Greek yogurt bars. So it kind of like makes you feel like you're eating an ice cream bar of some sort, but it's really Greek yogurt. So it's just like a much healthier choice than just your regular ice cream. And then peanut butter. Now this is like, I feel like super like, I don't know, this is super specific because I know I like peanut butter, I don't mind it, and it's a really good source of protein. But I always keep rice cakes, which I hate rice cakes as is. I feel like they're super boring and dry. So I will take a rice cake, spread some peanut butter on top, and then drizzle it with honey, and that makes a nice healthier choice of something sweet opposed to a piece of pie or a cheesecake or just the plethora of other things that we could eat that's sweet and unhealthy, especially myself. I have a really big sweet tooth. So I'm always like looking for some type of Greek yogurt or peanut butter just to kind of like, you know, satisfy that sweet tooth. Again, I'm gonna list all of these things in the bio of this video so you guys have something to refer to. All right, I also want to talk about beverages. I talked about like the foods that I keep in my, you know, kitchen weekly, but as far as like beverages, when I am going grocery shopping, the beverages that I am shopping for are pretty simple. Honestly, water and sparkling water is all I really drink. And honestly, I just drink sparkling water to kind of satisfy that taste for, you know, a Sprite or whatever your soda of choice is. And as I've gotten older, I've really like distanced myself from soda because of all the sugar. And honestly, I feel like it would break me out personally. Again, this could have like a different effect on all of us, but my sister's a dermatologist and she always preaches the importance of just hydrating yourself. So water is super important to me. I know it sounds really boring, but I would stick to just drinking water at home or sparkling water. Get yourself in the habit of just constantly drinking water. Again, I have my cheat nights or cheat days where I may have like a vodka ginger ale or, you know, vodka soda. But it's rare that I'm just drinking a Coke or a Pepsi. Again, because it's just not my thing. I've gotten accustomed to just drinking regular water and sparkling water. Those are my favorites. Love sparkling water so much. Next is working out. I think most people think like, oh, like, you know, if I start to work out, then like I'm going to see the results. But honestly, it needs to be a healthy balance of diet and workout. And I think that's when you're going to start to see the results. So personally, myself, I work out between 5 to 6 days a week, which honestly is a lot. I feel like it's a lot. And sometimes I feel like myself getting burnt out, and you always have to listen to your body, take those rest days. But for me right now, the goals that I have, I'm in the gym 5 to 6 days a week. And to keep it simple, for me, again, personally, I work out I lift for 45 minutes to an hour, and then I always finish my workouts with 30 minutes of cardio. Again, you guys who don't know me, I have run so many marathons. When I say so many, I've run at least 4 or 5 full marathons, and I've done like 4 halves. So as far as running in me, I've had enough. I don't want to run anymore. I need something low impact. So typically I hop on the stair machine or the elliptical. Those are my go-to. So on leg day, I typically will hop on an elliptical since it's like low impact. But then on any other day, I'm going to be on the Stairmaster for at least 30 minutes. It makes a world of a difference. You're going to burn so many calories in addition to already lifting weights. So again, I understand this is what I worked up to, and I've been in the gym consistently here in LA since August. So August, it's the end of March now. So I have like, you know, I'm on my workout kick right now, but you have to, again, find what works for you and just be patient with yourself, be patient with your body, and baby steps. So if you're someone who don't have a gym membership at all, I'd say start with like a hike. I live in Los Angeles, lots of people hike. Wherever you're viewing from, go to the park, go for a walk, a jog. You just have to like start somewhere. And I think that's the part that we have to remember. I think social media makes us believe that we need to like see results instantly. Us as millennials, we love instant gratification, but that's just not the way our bodies are going to work. You have to be patient, baby steps, and consistency. So whatever you're doing, I think a great place to start is 30 minutes of cardio a day. That's a really realistic goal. I think it's important to like set realistic goals for yourself, and don't get down on yourself if you don't meet those goals. You know, monitor yourself, but don't think like, oh, I only walked twice last week. It's like better than nothing. So you have to start somewhere. And I think it's so exciting and fun once you actually start seeing the results. That's when you really become hungry for like more. And it's like, let me step it up to an hour a day of cardio. And then, you know, you find yourself gym shopping. If you do have a gym membership, I'd say start with like at least 30 to 45 minutes of lifting. If you want to see those type of results. Again, we are all in different bodies. We all have different body types, different body goals. So I say, you know, if you want to see more muscle, start hitting the weights. Hit the weights for at least 30 minutes, follow it up with cardio. Again, you just really have to like fine tune those little details to figure out what works for you. But overall, consistency is key. So whether you're walking for 20 minutes a day or running for 20 minutes a day, that is going to go so far in the long run if you're consistent with it. Be consistent. You have to be consistent. Consistency is key. I feel like I've heard that from a very young age, and the older I get, the more I realize that consistency in every realm of life is always going to be beneficial to us. So just stay consistent. And, you know, don't get down on yourself. Be patient with yourself. So before I end this video, I did want to share with y'all my before and after. So to give you an idea, this before picture is April 2020, in which honestly, I felt like I was in fine shape. I was running. I don't believe I had a gym membership at this time, but I was running consistently, doing push-ups here and there. It was April 2020, which means we're about a month into the pandemic. I remember looking back, when I see pictures from 2020, I'm like, oh, it's 2020. It was like pandemic, everyone's at home, everyone's drinking, eating. But this was April, which means we're only a month into the pandemic. So I really had no excuse, which means I had just kind of like let my fitness journey get further away from me than I realized that I wanted to realize and admit. So here is a picture of me in April of 2020 versus now. And honestly, it took me moving away from the South, changing my diet, changing my lifestyle, monitoring the things I was putting inside of my body, and hitting the gym consistently to see the results I wanted to see. And again, you can't really keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So I realized how comfortable and happy I was while I was. You know, in April 2020, it was amazing. I was eating whatever. I was drinking every day at home, margaritas, cocktails, happy hours. But again, it took me moving away and really kind of like recentering myself and focusing on my goal and my body and what I want to look like. And honestly, I'm still not where I want to be, right? Like I'm always going to have like reaching for like a higher goal or something, but consistency is key. So I just want you all to be patient with yourself, be consistent, and set realistic goals for yourself, and you will see the results. You just really have to be patient with yourself. So if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I am here to help. I'm here to answer any questions. Again, I'm not, a dietitian. I'm not a personal trainer, but I can always give you the things I've tried, what works for me, what doesn't. And again, thank you for watching. This is my first YouTube video, so I hope to see y'all soon. Later.